How's it going, y'all? Today I'm going to be ranking the top 13 roller coasters at Six Flags Over Texas. It took a while for me to ride all of them because whenever I was younger I used to be scared of them. Or not all of them, but I wasn't really like a thrill seeker or a daredevil yet. But ever since, I believe, maybe 2019, I've been on everything. Only ride I haven't been on was the new Aquaman because, yeah, it's not open. Nobody has been on it. Anyways, let's get into it. Number 13, the Wile E. Coyote ride. Yeah, it's my least favorite ride, but I'm not gonna beat it down too hard. It's a kiddie ride, so it's understandable why it's a weaker ride. It was a lot more fun whenever I was younger, but since I've ridden a lot of bigger and better coasters, this one isn't as good. Number 12, Mini Mine Train. It's a step up from Wile E. Coyote, but its only flaw, I hate those carts. They are so tiny and it's very uncomfortable. I know Mr. Beast did a video where they were all riding the Mini Mine Train. I guess I would sit in there for hours to win all that money, but it's not that the ride isn't fun, it's the carts they're just so bad. They're so tiny. And you have a bunch of parents and their kids trying to ride it, so it's really only the little kids having fun because the carts are so small and there's no room for you to move your legs and stuff. So yeah, I don't really care for that one. Number 11, Runaway Mine Train. This one's fun. It has some decent theming, but it is a little rough. Yeah, it is I think it's the first roller coaster they ever built in the park, so hopefully they never get rid of it. But if they were gonna retrack it and make it more smooth, it'd probably be higher up on the list. Now, I don't know if this is an unpopular opinion, but number 10, Gavibora. I almost put this behind Runaway Mine Train. Now, don't get me wrong, this ride is kind of fun. It's scary and stuff, but the reason why it's so low on my list is because this ride is rough. Okay, Jojora Scream is rough, but for some reason this ride, every time I've gotten on it, something bad has happened. I remember the last time I got on it, for some reason I got a muscle spasm while I was on the ride. I felt my leg, it had its heartbeat or something. So everyone else is screaming and having a good time, and I'm just screaming, my leg, because I was not having fun. I might try it again, but yeah, oh my gosh, my leg was just hurting so bad on that ride. Number 9, Pandemonium. This ride's fun. I get a little dizzy on it, but I don't think it's really much to boast about or anything. It's just, it spins around, and it's fun to get on with friends, but it's not really... It's not one of my favorite rides. Number 8, Joker. Again, this one, it's pretty cool, I guess, but it's a really short ride and doesn't last very long. It's fun, it's thrilling and exciting, but there's other rides that are just a lot better than this one, so that's why it's pretty low on the list. Number 7, Runaway Mountain. I like this ride. It's short, but I like it more than Joker because it's in the dark and stuff, and there's some decent theming around it. I heard from one of my friends that in the early days, the theming was better than it is now. But even now, I'd say the theming is still pretty good. Whenever you go inside or inside of a cave and stuff. The actual model of the ride itself it's not amazing or anything, because I remember a few years ago at the State Fair, they had a ride called Windstorm, and it's the exact same model. But because they put this ride in the dark, it's a much better ride, and the theming around it just makes it a lot of fun. And of course, yeah. Again, in the dark, you can't see anywhere you're going, so it makes it more thrilling than it really is. Number 6, I'm going to say Shockwave. It's a fun ride, but it's pretty basic. After those 2 loops, the rest of the ride it's fun, but the 2 loops are the best part, and then after that, you're just kind of sitting there. I get the gimmick with the ride is that it has 2 loops, one after another, but if they had placed them in different parts of the ride, I think it would have been better. It would have fit the pacing of the ride. Number 5, Batman. I really like this ride. This is one of my first, one of the first scary rides I got on, because I remember back in 2014, I believe, they did it backwards, and that was the first time I got on it, and since I've ridden it forwards. Fun ride. There's other rides that are better, but I like this one. It's fun. That's all I really have to say about it. And then, of course, there is some theming in the queue line. It's not completely immersive, but it's... Number 4, Jojora Scream. I love this ride. I know I said that Gavibora was very rough, and yes, Jojora Scream is very rough too, but I think it's more fun. I've never gotten hurt on Jojora Scream. I mean, maybe a headache or something, but I feel it's hypocritical to say that, oh, this one's fun because it's rough, and then Gavibora isn't fun because it's rough. The thing with Gavibora is that I got hurt on that ride. This ride I did not get hurt. And this is like, again, this isn't like a Daredevil ride, it's a family ride, but back in like 2012, the first time I rode it, it felt like a Daredevil ride to me, and I'm like, whoa, I'm a big kid now, and I have good memories surrounding the ride, so that's probably why I like it so much. Number 3, Titan. Titan's fun, but after that brake run, I'm just like, okay, the ride is still fun, but everything before that was a lot more fun, and sometimes I wish the brake run wasn't there, and they had like more airtime hills or something, because like that first drop and the turnaround, and then getting blacked out, it's a lot of fun, but then the ride just slows down in the middle of the brake run, and you kind of just crawl around the rest of the ride. Fun ride, but I feel like it could have been better. Number 2, Mr. Freeze. Very short ride, but man, hanging up on that pike on the halfway through the ride, it's so much fun. Like, you feel like you're gonna like fall off a bit. And I mean, this ride used to terrify me. Like, just looking at it, I would never want to get on it. But after my first ride, I absolutely love this ride. It's so much fun. The theming is alright too, but the ride itself is just amazing. I love the top hat, I love the turn. Short ride, but it's really, really good. Number 1 is El Diablo. Now, I love this ride so much because it's literally the same thing over and no, I'm just kidding. No, El Diablo. No, that's not a roller coaster. Number 1, Texas Giant. I love this ride so much. It's smooth, it's crazy, the drop is amazing, the turns are awesome. I think the ride gets slower towards the end. Like, it has the same issue as the Titan. Like, the brake run isn't always on this ride, but by the end, like after you do all the turns and get a bunch of airtime, the ride really slows down a bit. And I could really, after that brake run, I'm like, oh, okay, well, the really, really fun part of the ride is over. But overall, it's still a really fun ride because of the first half. And yeah, that's why I'm putting it at number 1. It's smooth and just a lot of fun. So those are my picks for my favorite roller coasters at Six Flags Over Texas. I'll go ahead and do another one where maybe I rank all the thrill rides, because, you know, there's Riddler and a bunch of other stuff. And I'll also do Fiesta Texas one day. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe. If you agree or disagree, let me know in the comments. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye.